In your Reiki manual, there is a section called Additional Ideas and Practices. These are just some important practices or ideas that will guide you as you begin to practice Reiki, now that you're a fully attuned Reiki first degree practitioner. So, some important concepts to really understand, to really wrap your mind about, one might be that Reiki is a channeled energy. That means in a lot of other healing modalities, we're actually accessing our own energy or we're having to shift our own vibrational frequency in order to reach up and access another frequency to give it to someone else. Because Reiki is a completely channeled energy, we have very little that we have to do. We simply need to recognize that we have been attuned to Reiki, ask for it to come, place our hands on ourselves or someone else, and Reiki will naturally flow. It's a channel energy. Another important concept is that Reiki is an intelligent energy. So that we may want to heal something, or we may want to send Reiki to a particular place within the body, Reiki will know where it needs to go in order to bring about the best healing and the right healing for the person. At times, Reiki will just flow from your hands on a continual basis. The more and more that you open your chakras and that you practice the energy, the more that you'll be able to sense yourself just walking down the sidewalk and all of a sudden feeling it flow from your hands, whether it be to another person who's walking by you, an accident that may have happened, or even the grass or the trees that may be in need of some healing energy at that moment. But Reiki will begin to flow from your hands on a continual basis. Trust Reiki. Know that it knows what to heal. Know that healing comes in different packages, and that at times Reiki will heal us into an experience where we're completely healed, what others would refer to as healed, and that sometimes healing means death. That healing means bringing some kind of closure or end of process to something. And so recognize that sometimes our understanding of healing is limited, and that someone's sacred contracts that were written by their higher self, or something that their karma has outlined for them, really needs to be played out for their highest good, and that the best thing that we can do is simply support them in living out their contracts and in living out their karma so that they can get through it and move on to something new. We need to remember that Reiki is not the end-all and be-all. Though it's a beautiful and powerful energy, it doesn't fix absolutely everything. So if you look at one of the ideals, it's that Reiki is limited. Limited in that it has only the potential to heal equal to that of the recipient and their willingness to do their deep work. And then that's explained a little bit more in a following tenet. For the individual who is not willing to go deeply within, Reiki will only provide temporary relief. For the individual who dives deeply into their pain to discover their lost child, Reiki will have a lasting effect, and one will undergo a complete healing. And so as you begin to work on yourself and you begin to work on others, that's something that you'll realize. That oftentimes Reiki will actually spur a healing crisis or a cleanse, just like was explained to you earlier that you'll experience, or that you are experiencing now that you've been attuned, that individuals, as they go through a Reiki treatment, will also experience some type of cleanse. That Reiki will let them know, well, the whole reason why you're sick is because of this particular situation that you're living in, or this particular belief that you're holding on to that you just won't let go of. And Reiki will come in, sometimes forcibly and sometimes very gently. But regardless, Reiki will come in and say, it's time to let go of that, or it's time to transition that, or it's time to make it bigger, to create something brand new and large and expansive. Or sometimes it's time to take something that was really large and expansive and felt new, and it's time to allow that to cycle right out of our lives. And so the very last thing that I would share with you in this section is one of our tenets or one of our ideas, which is approach all sessions and life in general and love. When we simply approach ourselves with love, or others with love, or a situation that we're going through with love, it naturally changes the frequency, and that which no longer serves us can fall away. When that which no longer serves us falls away, we have a void in our life, we have an emptiness. That is the place of true creation, and that's the place of true healing. Because when there's a void, something new can move into it. It's simply a new opening for the divine to move in and bring us something beautiful and new and lasting into our life.